Today I think we can try to create this part using generative shape design with the using only this drawing. So let's look a bit to this drawing. What is this? If we look at this drawing, so we can see here this shape. Actually, I think we can start from creating this shape, and then we create some kind of planes and project this sketch to these two planes and so on. So let's start. As usual, we start from start shape. Okay, generative shape design. Okay, in this window, as usual, I suggest you to use a create a geometrical set option. Okay, and click on OK. So, we need geometrical set, and all elements will be created inside of this geometrical set, but solid body. Okay, so what we can do here, first of all, I think we can create a sketch, and inside the sketch we should create this contour. So okay, click on sketch icon, and I think as a base plane of sketch will be we are going to use this YZ plane. Okay, something like this, and so let's create this shape. I mean this contour. I use profile tool and start to create this contour somewhere here. Maybe okay, maybe somewhere here. It is approximate. Okay, let's try to calculate. Okay, so this point is origin point where the coordinates of this point by x and y are 0. And if I start to move my mouse up, and I can see here, so the coordinates of the point by y is changing. So okay, if we consider that this point is my origin point, because everywhere my calculations start from here, from this point. Okay, I can approximately try to find 150 point and start to create contour from that point. It is approximately here. So the first line starts like this. Let's look at this. Okay, something like this, and the next line will be probably something like this, and another line is goes like this, then I try to not to create automatic constraints, so not like this. If I click a line just like this, and here automatic constraint as a perpendicularity between these two lines will be automatically created. I don't need this constraint will be created, and I try to avoid this like this maybe, and the next line will be something like this. Let's look at this. Okay, it's okay, and ending point here and here. So what is the first dimension? The first dimension definitely is this one, is the length of this line. It is 150. and actually in my drawing it is here. Okay, so maybe let's move it right here. So there is a height of this point. It is 112. There is a height also of this point, this one, and I don't care about this one for now because it is the distance between x axis and the center point of my circle. I don't need to create. I don't want to create a circle right now. This one and this one. So there is also a point here, 56. This is also important. And for now, I think this is enough. So I should create a constraints. I double click on constraint icon, this one, and create a dimension between this point and x-axis, maybe between this point and this line, which is actually horizontal line. Okay, here, this point and this line, and this point. Sorry, that's a bit wrong. Between this point and this line. So the first one is 112. So it should be 112. The next one should be, it is actually this one, 90. And I said before I don't care about this for now. And the last one, this one. So 90 and 56. So this should be 90. And this should be 56. Something like this. Okay. So this is the distance between points and the x-axis, and I think now I should create the distances between points and the y-axis. But actually, I have only this one. So let's start from this one. So the distance between this point and the y-axis, or actually this vertical side of my contour, it is 135, something like this. Okay, and what else? I have here an angle of 50 degrees, the angle between this line and this line. There is also an angle of this 150 degrees, which is the angle between this line and this line. So let's create them. So I also start once again I start this from constraints, using constraints, angle between this and this, another angle between this and this. So this one is 150 and this one is 50. So something like this. Okay, another important point should be, I think, this one. Okay, I should create maybe the distance between this point and y-axis, and let's try to find it. Where is the dimension, or actually the constraint I need? Actually, I don't have. I cannot see any linear dimension. I see here the angular dimension, which is 20 degrees. The 20 degrees between this line and this vertical line. Okay, let's create this. So once again, I use a constraint and click on this line and click on this vertical line. Since they are not parallel, angular constraint will be automatically created. This is 20 degrees. So what else? I think okay. What can? Oh, okay. There is another angle of this one, 55 degrees between this line and horizontal line. Okay. So I create another dimension, another angular, actually not dimension, another angular constraint between this line and actually x-axis, or or this line, this horizontal line. This one should be 55 degrees, something like this. So that's enough for me. For now, that's enough. I don't need any more for now. So actually, as you can see here, guys, my sketch is fully constrained now, and that's all. I exit sketch workbench. So this will be a base for my this future part. Okay, so and if I look at this uh, drawing, I see here the distance between two sides of 80 millimeters. Okay, and the angle between these two sides of this 12 degrees. Okay, so what should I do here? My shape, this shape actually is this one, this shape. Okay, so for now I don't look at this line. Okay, I need to look at only this one. Okay, we'll focus on this for now. I will explain you what does this line mean a bit later. So let's start. To create this site, first of all, I should create a plane here. Okay, how can I create this plane? I use probably I use to create a line, maybe. Okay, I use a point, this one, and the line type, creating a line. The method of creating line will be point direction, probably, and the direction will be x1, x direction, like this. So I want to create here a line, two lines like this. So direction will be x, and now starting point and ending point. Ending point will be 40 millimeters. Let's click on preview here. So I need this point. Okay, and the starting point probably will be minus 40, something like this. That's okay. That's okay. But I can create only these points using only coordinates. Let's delete this line. I know I don't need this. And let's create a point by coordinates. Okay, and as a origin point, I mean reference point, not origin point, reference point. I select this one. Okay, and I'm gonna create a 40 millimeters far from this point by x, another point, which is here, That's okay for me. Click on OK, and I'm gonna create another point, which will be on the other side. Okay. Actually, maybe I don't need this. Okay, let's create. So reference point will be once again this one, and it is the coordinates by x will be minus 40. I want to create it on another side, on here. That's okay. I'm okay with that. And I'm gonna create a line like this through these points. They will be used as axis. Okay. So I create a line using this point, and method will be point direction. That's okay. And as a direction, I'm gonna select. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna select this one. Okay. So I right click on no selection next to direction, on this window and select this one, Y component. So the dimensions of a line is not are not important for me. I don't care about it. I need just a line to use this line as an axis. Okay, that's all. That's okay for me. I click on OK and create another line using okay, another line which through this point and with direction of Y like this, and click on OK. So that's all. So let's look at this on from right side like this. So here I should create a plane, two planes, and the angle between these two should be 12 degrees. So that means the angle between this plane and the vertical should be 6 degrees, the half of the angle between these two planes, and another angle should also be 6 degrees like this. Okay, let's create this plane. I click on plane on wireframe toolbar. That means I'm gonna create a plane, and the plane will be created using okay. I think I choose this one, angle normal to plane. So okay, rotation axis will be this one. Okay, and the reference plane will be this one, which is actually YZ plane. YZ plane. Okay, so that means okay. I have I should create here. I should define here an angle of 6 degrees and click on preview. So let's look at this from right. That's not correct for me. Okay, I'm not okay with this. I need to, okay, here the angle is 6 degrees. That's not okay. So I define the angle as minus 6 degrees and click on preview. Now that's okay. That means the angle between this plane and this vertical is now 6 degrees. So I click on OK. I have created a plane. So I'm gonna create another plane. I can just use symmetry to create a mirror image of this plane like this, symmetry. Element will be this plane, and reference will be this plane, YZ plane, and everything will be okay. So okay, in that case, I wouldn't need this line and this point, but okay, let's create another plane. Let's uh, not to use this symmetry command. Okay, I click on plane. Rotation axis will be this one, and the reference plane will be this one. Okay, let's look at this from right side. So here I should define angle as plus 6 degrees. So that's okay for me. That's okay. So let's look at the drawing. I have created here, okay, here a plane. So my base point is actually now created here, and actually another line on the other side, like this. So what should I do now? I think I should create a projection between this projection of this as sketch, which is sketch 1, to these two planes. Okay, I click on projection 2, projection. I want to project this one to this plane. Okay, if I click on preview, and look at this from right, and I see that the result is not okay. I don't need this kind of result. Why? Because as you can see here, the projection will be created like this. I uh, I create a perpendicular line to this plane, to support plane, and I don't need okay, this perpendicular projection. Okay, perpendicularity means normal. Okay, I need to create a projection along direction, and the direction will be x component like this. Let's look at these. Let's look at these and see the difference between these two. Okay, uh, just so like this, like this. Oh, if I click on preview, you will see the difference here. Okay, and click on OK. So this result is okay for me. And I'm going to create another projection of this sketch 1 to this plane. Exactly like this, using along direction method. So projection, okay. Select a sketch as projected element here on this window, and support will be this plane 2 in my case, and direction will be once again x direction, and I just click on OK. So I have created two sides of my, actually two frames of sides. Okay, frames of two sides of my part. Okay, this side, and then I mean this side and another side. So let's fill them using this fill tool. So I click on fill, click on this first of all project 1, click on OK, click once again fill, select this project 2 and click on OK. That's okay for me. That's okay for me. And what should I do next? So what should I do next? I should fill this 1, 2, and 3 surfaces. So this one, and this one, 3 surfaces. Uh, I can use I would use this one, multi-section surface. But unfortunately, I'm not able to select only this line, because this line is not independent. It belongs to project 1, and this line belongs to project 2. Project 1 and project 2 are full these contours. Okay. So what can I do? I just first of all I just make hidden this sketch 1. I don't need also these 2 points, and I think I don't need also these 2 lines. Sorry, 2 lines, and I also don't need these 2 planes. And probably I don't need these 2 projects. Sorry, once again. So what can I do now? I think I should create lines. One line, another line, this line, and so on. So I think I am able to select only one edge of a surface. That's okay. I think, yes, I can. So that's why I'm not going to create lines through these edges. I just use the edges of surfaces. Okay, so that's why I hide these two, because uh, if they are not hidden, I'm not able to select the edges of surfaces. Okay, so that's why I hide. I made hidden these two. So let's start to create lines. I double click on line, double click because I want to create 1, 2, 3, 4 lines at once. So line type will be point to point because I want to create lines from this point, let's say, to this point. Okay, I click on OK. Next line. So this point and this point. Once again, click on OK. So this point and this point. Click on OK. This point and this point. I just click on OK and click on cancel. I don't need to create any more lines. So now I need to fill here. I need to create surfaces here, here, and here. 3 surfaces. Okay, I can use once again fill tool. So let's use them. Let's use this, or I can also use this multi-section surface like this. So as a lines, I'm gonna select these two probably, and the guidelines will be this one and this one probably. And let's try to click on preview like this. That's okay for me. That's okay for me. So the first surface is multi-section surface. Let's create a surface here, over here. Once again, let's try to create surface using multi-section surface. I want to create a surface between these two, and guides will be this one and this one. Click on OK, and OK. I like the results. So another one I can use also. I can use also this one, multi-section surface, like this, or I can use here fill like this. Okay, or I can also use blend tool like this probably. So first curve will be this one, and support will be this one. The second curve will be this one, and support will be this one. So and I change this option from tangency to point, just like this. I click on OK. So the result is okay for me. But instead of these three, I could use fill tool. Okay, but it is not so crucial. It's okay. I just let me just change visualization style like this, because I need this shapes is shown. So let's hide this 4 lines. Okay, and what is next? Now right here I have 1, 2, which is fill 1 and fill 2, then 3, 4, 5 surfaces. In my trio specifications, they are fill 1, fill 2, multi-section surface 1, multi-section surface 2, and blend 1. I want to create a join using these 5. So they are already selected on my trio specification using control key on my keyboard. Okay, I just click on join, and these 5 will be automatically added to this list, elements to join list, here inside of join definition window. Okay, I just click on OK, and now as you can see here, these 5 are hidden and the join 1 is created. Let's color this join 1 to another color. Let's make it like this. Okay, it is absolutely another surface, as you probably understand. Okay, and now the base is created. It is okay for me. actually the base shape is created. That is this one and these two sides. So now I want to create these fillets, 1, 2. These fillets are shown here. I mean the radius, the dimensions of these two fillets. Here the first radius is 25, and here, as you can see, the radius is not shown. Let's assume the radius of this is also 25. It should be so. It should be so. And let's create this. Since all elements now in my case is only one surface, which is joint one, and I use edge fillet to create fillets here on this edge and on this edge. Okay, and the radius is 25, as you probably know, as you probably remember, which is this one, okay. So I just click on OK, and radius is created. And as you can see here, once again, the important point, joint 1 was, I mean, the color of joint 1 was something like this. And as soon as I created another, edge here, the color of all surfaces now is changed. The color of all this is changed. So that means edge fillet is absolutely another surface. I mean, and which contains all these things. Okay. So let's color it into another, maybe like this. So okay. Now I know that the color of this edge fillet is this one, which is which is this one. It's a bit. It's about. It's something between violet and blue. I think. Okay. So and I think I should create a fillet through this edge. On this edge, I mean. And what is the radius here? As you can see here, as you can see on this drawing, I said we look at this shape. For now, we don't care about this and these shapes, okay? So the radius of this fillet is this one, 12. Let's create another edge fillet, which is this one. Select one edge and another edge, this two. Since I have already created through these lines two edges, if I select a little part of edge, whole edge will be selected automatically. So the radius is 12, and I just click on OK. Okay. So I think we can make a pause here.